How are you, man?
Charles, I'm a Mets fan, so I'm not really doing too well.
Yeah, both of us are pretty freaking miserable, huh?
Yeah, it sucks.
Does suck.
Yeah.
Just remember, so that it got nice out today. Really nice out today in New York, right?
I don't care.
That helps a little bit with the down
Maybe
feelings, with the down moods. It definitely helps me tremendously.
Not me.
But I remember a year ago, right around this time, we actually started to have the conversations of
let's do this. Let's make a podcast.
of making a podcast, and Empire State Sports was born. Come July, right? First, I think it was
January 21st, June 21st.
June 21st, right? First day of summer.
Yeah.
So we're getting closer to that. We haven't had any. We haven't really did any talking.
We came
what we're
a long
gonna
way,
do
though, from that first episode.
Oh man!
I think we should put out that first video.
Bro,
just put it. The first video.
Or at least show a clip of it.
Do not put out that first video.
Definitely. Why not? That was hilarious. That was like we were just testing waters, you know?
Yeah, we wanted to see.
We came a long way.
We definitely came a long way.
Yeah,
thanks to everybody that has been listening, subscribing, following along, commenting. I don't care what you write in those comments. Any comment is a good freaking comment to me.
TikToks.
All right?
TikToks.
So, thank you so much. We're going to have something planned, hopefully, for the year episode. Maybe we'll do something live in person. You guys come out to see us. We'll get some friends and family to come out and see us and shit like that.
That would be pretty cool.
We'll see what we can do. But, and I also remember a year ago, we were on the highest of highs.
Yeah. New York baseball was back.
And 365
is not back.
Is not back.
We learned. We got off our high horse real quick.
New York is back in a weird way, but we're not back.
It's funny that like 2 weeks ago, legitimately like 2-3 weeks ago, we were talking about how New York sports is like at the top.
It was humming.
I think since we've had that conversation, New York sports has been as low as possible.
Yeah.
Like lower than the last 10 years. It's bad. It's bad right now.
Yeah. Knicks are playing game 4 tonight.
Yeah.
Knicks are playing game 4 tonight.
Quickly's out.
If they lose tonight, you could friggin' pretty much kiss it goodnight.
Good chance.
There's a good chance.
Good chance.
And hopefully not. Hopefully they can continue. Rangers got abused by the New Jersey Devils.
Yeah, Islanders lost.
Yeah. Devils are still rolling. But this is where we're at. Now we got two baseball teams that are facing a lot of diversity.
Diversity or adversity?
What did I say?
Diversity. That's not the word, bro. It's adversity, my guy.
Okay.
And this is what the New York Mets are facing right now, Charles. A lot of adversity right now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get into it. I'm just going to get into the New York Mets. I don't need no tunes. I don't need no tunes today. I don't need no tunes today.
This is a good tune.
We don't need tunes for these New York Mets. These New York Mets are embarrassing. It's legitimately embarrassing. The New York Mets played a series, right? This was the last 4 or 5 series. I'm going to give you in order of the teams that they played. The Washington Nationals. What you think we did to the Washington Nationals? We win that series?
Nah.
No, we did not. The Atlanta Braves, rightfully so, we lost that series. That's whatever. That's the best team in the National League by far. Not even close. I don't want anybody out there to tell me that the Mets are going to win this division. They're not even going to come close to winning the division. And at this point right now, the way that the Braves are playing, we have to pray for injuries for the Atlanta Braves in order for us to even come close to competing with them. And I don't even want to wish
We don't have to pray for any injuries.
I don't want to do that.
You don't know.
So that's whatever the case. Whatever.
Okay.
After we played the Atlanta Braves, who do we play? The Detroit Tigers. What do you think we did in that series? Detroit Tigers. We won that series, no?
Nope.
No, we did not. We got swept away by the Detroit Tigers. The worst team in the American League swept us away. After that, after getting swept and embarrassed in Detroit, you came home and played the Colorado Rockies in 3 games. We won that series, right? Come on. We won that series?
Nah.
No, we did not win that series against the Colorado Rockies. And not only did we not win that series against the Colorado Rockies, we got abused. Abused. Back-to-back games. We win the game 1-0. Oh, we played so well. We won a game. We won 1-0, Charles. The New York Mets have lost 11 out of the last 14. I'm almost positive about that. Or 12 out of the last 15. Something like that. Something absolutely dramatically crazy and ridiculous. Embarrassing. The biggest concern with this New York Mets team, it's their pitching. Starting pitching and their bullpen. It's a joke. It is an absolute joke. And this is the most home runs that they've given up in the first 35 starts since 1962, the first year that they were created. They already have 50 home runs given up. Last year, they gave up their 50th home run. I think it was like end of June. It's the beginning of May. We already have 50 home runs giving up. It's embarrassing. The amount they're giving up, I think it's 1.9 home runs per game. That's 2 home runs per game that they're giving up. And get this, it's not even just solo home runs that they're giving up. They're giving up 3-run home runs, 2-run home runs. They're giving up big home runs, big shots. They're walking the world. They're getting everybody on base. The New York Mets starting pitchers, right now, what Met fans are praying for, we're not praying for complete games, Charles. Complete games? You want our starting pitchers to go complete games? We're not even asking for complete games. We're asking for quality starts. Do you know what a quality start is?
6 innings.
6 innings of 3 runs or less.
Yeah.
You know how many times the New York Mets this year have starting pitchers gone 6 innings with 3 runs or less? Quality starts? Do you know the answer to that?
No, of course not.
2. 2 times in 35 games.
And who threw them?
Kodai Senga the other day, he went, I don't even know if he went 6 innings. He might have went 5 innings. So we might have only had 1. But Joey Lucchesi did it when he went 7 innings against the Padres.
You're not even talking about the 2 top guys.
Oh, 2 top guys?
Yeah.
Who are my 2 top guys?
You're $80 million.
Oh, yeah. Who's that? Max Scherzer?
Correct.
Justin Verlander, which I can't even get on Justin Verlander right now because he did lose against the Tigers 2-0, gave up back-to-back home runs. That's not him.
That wasn't his fault. How many innings did he go that game?
5.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not here for that. I'm not here to bash Justin Verlander.
No, absolutely not. When does he pitch again? He pitches soon.
Yeah, this week. I don't even.
Senga did go 6, by the way.
Yeah, all right. So there you go. There's your second quality start.
All right.
Now the problem is the New York
You're not going to get into like your problems with Alonso cooling off.
No.
Lindor
We're going to get into
off.
that.
Because we can't just
we're talking
attack.
about the major problems.
Okay.
These are the major problems. Those aren't the major problems. This is the major problems for the New York Mets. Mm-hmm. When your starting pitchers have 170 innings pitched and your bullpen has 135 innings pitched, how do you win games? How do you expect to win a game when your guys that are starting pitchers are giving up 3 runs in the first inning on every giving night? They're giving up 2 runs, 3 runs. You're already, before you even step into the batter's box, the Mets are already battling from behind. And don't even get me started with their bats, because in the first inning, the New York Mets have the lowest runs scored in the first inning in all of Major League Baseball. All of Major League Baseball. Mm-hmm. That's the Royals. That's the Tigers. That's every team in baseball. The New York Mets have the lowest amount of runs scored in the first inning and have the highest amount of runs giving up in the first inning. So every single game you're playing, you're behind the 8 ball already. You're already chasing. You're already pressing as a hitter. When your starting pitchers are going 4 innings, 3 innings. The other day against the Atlanta Braves, our starting pitcher went an inning and a third. You have guys that are coming into the bullpen now. They're pitching 4 innings a night, 3 innings a night. They're not even good, these guys. Like Jacobonis. I have no problems with Jacobonis.
These are the long men.
Yeah, they're not. We don't have every relief pitcher is a long man for us. Tommy Hunter is a long man. He's going 3 innings a night. Jacobonis is a long man. He's going 3 innings a night. You got these guys that are coming in that are doing more than they should, and their ERAs are taking the hit for it. Buck is taking the hit for it because he has to put these guys in now.
Because you just can't burn these starters if they're giving up all these runs in the beginning.
That's it. They're getting killed. Mm-hmm. Max Scherzer, I don't even know what the hell's going on with Max Scherzer, and I don't want to be that guy and bash Max Scherzer. But bro, if you're hurt, sit out. You're not helping us. He comes out with that quote today, Andrew. Right? What was his quote? I just hope it doesn't break. Talking about his shoulder. Don't play.
Wait. Repeat that? He's saying that he has a serious injury.
He says that he has an injury that he's dealing with.
That
he just hopes that it gets better. He says it's getting better.
Uh-huh.
But just don't play. Because
seriously don't play. Why would he even say that? Why are the Mets?
It's an excuse. These are all excuses. He looks like shit. I'm watching these games. There's no excuse as to why the Detroit Tigers are ever shelling somebody, let alone a Hall of Fame pitcher named Max Scherzer.
Yeah.
When I'm watching these games, last year we watched Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer pitched well for the Mets up until the end of the season when he actually was hurt. He had the lat injury, whatever the case may be. But for the most part last year, he pitched well. When Max Scherzer was sharp, he had a game against Atlanta Braves last year when we had that 5-game series against Atlanta Braves. We ended up winning 4 out of 5. He had a game that series where he looked legitimately like up to par with Jacob deGrom. And I remember watching him and I'm like, yo, having deGrom and a Max Scherzer that pitch like this, this is unbelievable. He looks sharp. This year, every game that he's pitched, he's giving up a 92-mile-per-hour meatball over the middle. His cutter is not cutting. His curve's not curving.
Well, the
his
day that he was
using
the day that he was using the sticky, it was
3 innings. Who
yeah,
knows?
Yeah.
I guarantee if he went a few more innings, it would have showed up.
Okay.
His stuff is so bad right now that I pray to God he's hurt, because if he's not hurt,
it's not. Yeah,
we're in so much trouble. We're in so much trouble. This New York Mets team is in a world of trouble if Max Scherzer isn't hurt or dying. There's something that needs then, like you said, you want to talk about the bigger issues. Pete Alonso,
Well, because your offense isn't picking you. Your offense isn't picking you up. But everything in baseball is extremely contagious.
Of course,
is extremely contagious.
It is. But when last year the New York Mets at this point of the season, there were 23-12, right?
Yeah.
Everything was sky high. They were having fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how many runs did we score?
When was this?
Last year when we were 23-12.
A lot.
How many runs? Yeah. What's a lot? We had 3 more runs scored last year than we do this year at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 more runs last year at this time within the first 35 games.
Yeah.
The New York Mets last year, the 2022 New York Mets, the best New York Mets team me and Andrew ever witnessed in our lifetime, had 3 more runs scored than the 2023 New York Mets team.
Okay, so
it's not so much the offense,
but it's time right now to shake it up.
That's what we have to do. Now, the New York Mets, what happens is the New York Mets starting pitching has been pitching so bad that it causes the New York Mets clubhouse now to get a shakeup. And they have to shake something up. So when you have your starting pitchers pitching so bad, Steve Cohen has to be like, listen, because you guys suck, this is what we have to do now. Bye-bye Eduardo Escobar. Bye-bye Mark Hanna. Bye-bye Vogelback. Bye-bye Tommy Pham. Bye-bye Luis Guillorme. One of them, somebody has to go now because of what your starting pitching is doing. You have to take the bullet now. You're pitching like shit. Guess what? Now because you're playing like shit, someone that is also playing like shit.
Yeah.
But not on the level that you are has to bite the bullet now. But now that's where the questions and concerns comes into play. How do you send Eduardo Escobar down to the minors? You can't. You got to release this guy. You got to trade him or DFA him. How do you send Mark Canha down to the minors? You can't. You got to DFA him or trade him. Same with Vogelback. Same with Tommy Pham. Same with Luis Guillorme. How is Luis Guillorme going to play in the minors at this point?
It's very early in this. It's very early in the season though to start saying that you got to trade these guys. No, Billy Epler. I don't care.
Has to go.
I don't care who it is. All right. I don't care if Theo Epstein came back to GM a team. You're not making a trade right now. It's not happening.
So one of these guys are getting DFA'd.
They're just trying to hold on as long as they possibly can to get to those months where we could start to make trades and we could start to make moves.
Well, they can't. They don't have time.
They're trying. We have plenty of time. It's 35 games into the season, Ant.
I don't care.
We have 100 and it's a 162 game season.
I don't care.
I understand what you're saying now.
I can't watch this. This game of baseball that I'm watching this New York Mets team play. Yeah, the Mets, they scored 3 runs in the first inning. Yes, it should have been 4, but Vogelback is a fucking idiot. Sorry for cursing, but I have no idea what the hell he was doing on second base yesterday and gets tagged out before Brett Baty was able to cross the plate. There goes a run right there. But guess what? It doesn't matter.
No, the Mets are
up 7 runs in one inning.
When you have a general when you have a manager like you have.
Yeah.
All right. The one thing that I would never think that I would see from the Mets is sloppy baseball.
And that's all they've been doing.
And that's what they've been doing. That bothers when I love Buck. I'm a huge Buck fan. Okay. But when I start to see the Mets acting up, not playing fundamentally sound, not being smart on the base pads. I watched what's his name last Nemo fucking steal second when you're down 2.
In the 9th.
And you have a home run hitter at the plate.
Well, Starling Marte, he better
used to be a home run hitter at the plate.
Standing up there.
But
yeah, I mean, listen, Buck has been a lot of questionable decisions. Like the other day, Vogelback comes up. It was like the 7th inning. Mets were up 1-0. They had like first and second, I believe, 2 outs. Yeah. Lefties on the mound. You got Eduardo Escobar on the bench. You got Mark Canha on the bench. You got righties on the bench. You got Francisco Alvarez on the bench. And you still keep Vogelback in the game right there? Yeah. He's a lefty up against a lefty. And Vogelback, he's been playing better. He's been getting on base.
Yeah, no.
But what do you do against that lefty, Charles? backwards cash, struck out looking.
Yep.
Like it was just like decisions that Buck's made this year so far.
Because it's getting to the pitching is getting
pressing.
to everybody's pressing.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's got to say Mufasa. No,
but you can't Mufasa this because when we're watching these pitchers, we don't have help because we don't have help in the minors. Who are we gonna call up in the minors? We don't have pitching prospects.
You're not really hurt.
We're not really hurt. Our lineup's not hurt. Our pitching is it's bad.
That's what scares me for the Mets. You guys aren't hurt.
We're not hurt.
You're not.
We're not hurt but for the most part. I mean, listen, we have 2 starting pitchers out. Carlos Carrasco, who I don't even know what the hell is going on with him. I know he's obviously hurt.
No, but maybe he could give you a few critical, some innings. Maybe, some creditable innings.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He hasn't since this year when he pitched.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest concern with the Mets is it doesn't look hopeful because the starting pitching looks bad. Bullpen looks horrible because of the starting pitching. And then the lineup has to, like I said, press every game.
Shake it up.
It's bad. Not happy.
Yeah, I understand you're not happy. I understand that. I will repeat myself and say it's only 35 games into the season.
Doesn't matter.
The one thing that doesn't matter is that I'm a little worried about is just that you guys aren't hurt. Buck is pressing. Everybody's pressing. Can shit really hit the fan before we even, get to Memorial Day?
I mean, I feel like it already did hit the fan. What didn't hit the fan?
What didn't hit the fan is you're only 35 games in. Verlander had 1 start.
So what?
Verlander's your new ace.
With 35
you're gonna go.
games,
You're gonna go. You're gonna go Verlander, Max, Kodai in the playoffs. They're all gonna have it together.
No, they're not.
Don't worry about
you're wishful thinking. I'm
so
thinking
how am I wishful?
The facts.
So how am I wishful thinking? It's a new league, bro.
Yeah.
You have to have a
Max
different.
Scherzer,
no,
you're
you
telling
have
me-
to have a different perspective on the season, man.
I'm not.
It's not the same
I'm
anymore, bro.
watching Max Scherzer pitch. I'm not gonna have optimistic about Max Scherzer when I'm watching this guy pitch every night.
You might be right
Max
about
Scherzer.
you might be right. He might be extremely hurt, and he's not saying it, and that is hurting the team. His selfishness is hurting the team.
Yeah.
That's 100% possible, and that part I don't like to hear. That's scary.
I'm not here. I don't care about the playoffs right now, bro. I'm care about. They need to get right. They need to get right. Max Scherzer is not Max Scherzer. Kodai Senga, I don't even know what Kodai Senga is. Kodai Senga's whip is like a one.
I still think you're gonna win close to 90 games.
No, we're not.
I do. I don't see it as bad as you guys do see it. And it's the same thing for my boys. Drop it, because we'll get right into these Yanks right here, right now. And it's time for the Pinstripe Perspective. Quick little a weekend in Tampa where we thought we were going to get swept. I asked for 1 win. I got my 1 win. But in all reality, the Yanks could have swept the series. They played pretty good, bro. They played pretty good over the weekend. Not good enough. Not good enough.
Charles.
All right. They're winning their losses and they're losing their wins. The one day where we needed friggin' Cole to be that ace, he lost it. He lost his whole swag that he had going on during the season. He completely lost it on Sunday. But Harrison Bader comes back. He gets 18 at-bats. The guy's batting .389 with 2 homers, 7 RBIs. He hasn't even struck out yet. He's got an OPS of 122.
Struck out. His first at-bat, he struck out.
Oh, no stolen bases. My bad. No stolen bases. So Bader coming back is a big positive for the Yanks. Huge positive, and you've seen it right away. Why are we losing, though? We played toe-to-toe. Go look at the games. All right? We played from a bad fielding error in left field.
This
all right?
is
a
what's
bad
funny
fielding.
to me.
You can laugh about it all you want.
No.
We played a bad left field, lost us a game. Domingo Germán pitched pretty damn well against the Tampa Bay Rays. All right? We're banged up. We're not like the Mets. We're not all in a funk together. We're in a funk because we are missing a lot of pieces. We got Judge coming back tomorrow. Hopefully him and Bader could shake things up. You got the rookie who's pressing because he sees everything around him falling apart as well. You have a manager that's not going to win you games. He's going to lose you. He's going to lose you games straight up because Boone does not know how to friggin' manage a team. And that's just obvious. We've been calling for his head for years. We've been calling for a Cashman's head for years. Am I going to keep sitting here and just banging the hammer on Boone and Cashman? Yeah, I can. I could do it all day. We could stop this pod, start a new one, and we could go on for 2 hours about Boone and Cashman. All right? You could call in the radio station all day like a psychopath about Boone and Cashman. All right? But at the end of the day, we can't change. They think they're smarter than us. They think that we don't know what the hell we're talking about. All right. And there's times where, sure as shit, we don't know what the hell we're talking about. Okay. But what we see on the field is bad defense.
Yep.
Incomparable players. We had Hicks hit his first freaking extra base hit. He hit a double and got an RBI, bro. I thought what was happening on Sunday. Rizzo homer, Bader's money. There was so many positives. We scored 50. Let me see it. Do I got this number here? Shit, where the hell do I have it? I think they scored 15 runs. I don't see where I put it, but we have 15 runs in 3 games. We haven't seen that. The offense is starting to break out.
But you lost.
All right. Yeah, we did lose. Okay. But 35 games into the season, the freaking Rays are 19-3 at home. They're 19-3 at home. All right. I'm not saying anything. I think they got something going on over there. I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe you want to wait for the tabloids to start writing it or something like that. There's something fishy going on in Tampa Bay world. All right. Arozarena hitting shots. You got they opened up. All right. They opened up the third deck. Right. You know why they opened up the third deck?
To get more, because the Yankee fans, they
because
down there.
Oh my,
it's all New York fans.
Oh my God,
New
bro.
York, that's New York.
It
down
is
there.
New York 2.0 down there. If it wasn't the Rangers when they played in Tampa Bay, it was the Rangers. They filled up not Tampa Bay when they played the Panthers this year. It was all freaking Ranger fans. Down in Tampa Bay, you guys should be embarrassing yourselves. You got the best baseball team in the majors right now, and that place was filled of Yankee fans. Yeah. Filled of Yankee fans.
When are we going to get into the nitty-gritty? Right now I'm thinking that you're talking about the first place New York Yankees.
Absolutely not. No, I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about it.
10 games out.
They are 10 games out. Yeah, and I'd rather be 10 games out today than 10 games out in September. I see a lot of good things coming. Giancarlo Stanton is starting baseball activities. That doesn't mean he's not going to get hurt again. You could say, oh my God.
These guys are always hurt.
They are always hurt.
All excited for these guys to come back just to go back on the IL.
Exactly. Yeah, but what else do we have?
That's the problem.
What
with
else?
The Yankees.
No, that's not that. Yeah, that is the problem.
That's
with the
the
Yankees,
problem.
But that's the problem with Cashman.
Okay.
All right. So how are we going to change that?
Get rid of him.
Get rid of him.
You got to.
They're not going to get rid of him.
They have no choice.
He's a homegrown. He's like homegrown.
You go into these games. You go into these seasons every year. Stanton's hurt. Judge is hurt. Carlos Rodon has been hurt all these times.
Who's Carlos Rodon?
Yeah, exactly. Sevy's always hurt.
Anthony.
You got all these guys.
Who else? What'd you say?
No, I said Anthony.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. But you got all these
What?
guys that are always hurt.
I missed that.
You get all these guys that always hurt.
Yeah, but that's the story.
That's the story, but you got to get replacements for these guys. I don't want to see Willie Calhoun out there batting fourth. I don't want to see Hicks no more.
Of course not, but we can't change that. We can't make that difference.
But that's what I'm saying. The Yankees are not good because of that.
But Boone has these guys to put to play.
There's no positive.
There is 100% positive.
I don't
the
see
entire Yankee staff is still down. Everyone's still down.
Exactly.
DJ's coming back getting hits. Finally warming
They're
up.
always hurt, these guys.
But that's the story of them. We just have to catch a good streak towards September and October to win a championship. I watch it happen, bro. Look at the Astros. They just lost their start. They just lost their starter. They're having a bad start. They'll be there at the end.
You guys are not the Astros.
Never said we were the Astros. I'm not comparing myself to the Astros. I'm just telling you how things go down the road. You don't know. You have to play the games.
I don't know.
You have to play the games. You have to fight the fight. You have to fight the fight. There is a lot of positives with the Yankees.
What about their bullpen? Who's their closer? The Yankees don't even have a closer.
But that's one thing. That's in the incompetence of freaking Cashman and Boone.
So everything that we're talking about is Cashman and Boone's fault.
It is their fault.
But what about the play? When you're playing the,
what do you mean?
When you were playing who did they play? The Guardians the other day.
Yeah.
When they gave up 3 runs in the 9th inning to lose that game. We didn't even talk about that. You guys don't have a back end bullpen. You don't have a closer.
We do have a back end bullpen. What are you
don't have a
talking
closer.
about?
Who's your closer?
It's King. I've been telling you. It's not a closer. Why?
What do you mean, why?
Because they haven't gave him that job yet.
All right.
They let shit blow up.
Let's go.
They're playing the long game, man. This isn't no friggin' short
long
sprint.
Game, bro.
This is a damn marathon.
You better start playing.
10 games. I can make up 10 games in a week, bro.
You can't.
I watched it happen last year. I watched the Mets drop how many games last year. You can make up 10 games in a fucking week, bro.
And I'm actually going to play devil's advocate for Charles because, honest, last year, even you said yourself, after how many wins did we have? 101 wins? with the new playoff
It meant
format,
nothing.
it doesn't matter
It
where
meant
you,
nothing.
as long as you make playoffs now, that's all that matters.
And I get that. And we're not here for the playoffs. We're not.
Excuse me?
We're not here just to make
No,
playoffs
exactly.
and clap our hands like we made the playoffs.
Exactly.
But that's our
Exactly.
We're
point.
here for
That's
the
Charles's
World
point.
Series.
That is my whole point, though. It's a new league, and we don't have to win 101
I'm
games.
telling you, but it's not, I'm not here for 101 wins. I don't give a shit.
You just said that you lost.
There's no way in hell you could sit here and tell me that this Yankees team is a World Series team and this
Why
Mets team
not?
is a World Series team.
Why not?
Because they're not.
But what do you mean? But they're not yet.
Right now, in this
Today,
time,
35
at
days,
7:23
35
on
games
Monday,
old.
May 8th.
35 games
All right,
old.
but Monday, May 8th at 7:23, I'm talking about here and now. The New York Mets are not a World Series team, and the
Correct.
New York Yankees are not a World Series team.
Correct.
I don't care about
Things
the what
will
ifs.
change.
How do you know?
Because I watched as many fucking games as I've been alive.
But that was years past. This is
No,
2023.
I watched other teams do it.
I don't
watched
care.
the Phillies
I don't
do it.
care.
I watched everybody in the
I
league have a chance
I'm
to
a
do
New York
it.
Mets
You didn't
fan.
sit there
I
and
never
watch the
seen it
Phillies.
happen.
You didn't watch the Phillies fire Girardi and go on a run.
I
Come
don't
on.
care. I don't care about any of that.
They were more than 10 games out, I'm sure.
This is 2023. You're being optimistic.
Of course I'm
talking
optimistic
facts.
because I'm a New Yorker. You have to be
Why?
optimistic
But
because
that's
I've
not-
seen it happen too many times. I've seen Cashman go out and try to shake something up. It didn't work out for him. He went out and got Benintendi. He went out and got Efros.
Right now-
He went out. He made bad decisions. Hopefully,
May 8th.
one day Cashman could friggin' make a good one.
Monday.
Hopefully. That's the only thing I gotta hope for.
Monday, May 8th at 7:24 p.m.
Yeah.
Are the New York Yankees a World Series team?
No,
All
not
right,
today.
There you go.
Not
Are
today.
the New York Mets? Ask me.
Not today.
No, they're not.
They're not today.
That's it. I'm
That
not here
doesn't mean
for tomorrow. I'm not here for the next. I'm here for now. And
and
right now,
You can
they're
play
not.
you can play the short game all you want because I watched Buck run your players to the dirt last year. And
Yeah.
when you walked into San Diego, you couldn't get a fucking hit.
And we still
all right?
can't. And we still can't.
Exactly. So maybe if they backed off and they played a long game, you got older guys. You have two of your top starters up. This isn't the worst thing in the world that Verlander just threw his first pitch. It's not the worst thing in the world. The Max situation is an issue, especially his fucking personality and his attitude. That's the thing that scares me because I don't think he tells anybody the truth, besides maybe his wife at home. He doesn't tell anybody the truth.
No.
But
I'm not
that
happy.
wraps it up for the Yanks and the Mets. Hopefully we hit everything. Backbone, what do you got? Oh, wait. I have a congratulations going out.
Let me hear it.
Nice congratulations to the New York legend. If you didn't hear what I said, not Carmelo Anthony legend, because Carmelo Anthony's not a legend. The Yankees legend, Derek Jeter and his wife, Hannah, welcome a new baby boy.
Nice. Congratulations.
Chaos Green Jeter.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's Kaus. I put it in.
know.
I put it into my pronounce app because I do the wedding. So when I have a pronounce app, so I put it in. It said chaos.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
But
I like
they
that.
kind of cheated. They kind of cheated though. I would say like you did it, Jeter. Like you made a boy. Like congrats, bro. You did it. But not really. They had a surrogate.
No way.
Yeah.
that's
So they probably
bogus.
just grabbed the boy Gene and was like, baby Jeter.
Yeah, that's stupid.
You know?
I'm not happy. Whatever.
What do you got here, Backbone? We're gonna go around the league.
Yup. I don't know if you guys saw this last night, but Jokic. How do you say his name?
Jokic.
Jokic.
The Joker,
And
you can call him.
this
The
is
drama.
the Suns owner
The drama.
get into a little.
Like undercover boss.
I guess like a I don't know, just a pushing contest.
Yeah, a little scuff.
Let's see what happens here. Let's try to do this a little better now.
Technical assessed to Jokic.
Oh!
Bro, he's so flop.
After the ball
He's been watching basketball a long time.
me, Look at that.
That was a
whoa.
flop.
that elbow right there after the ball.
Yo, he gotta get
was,
suspended, right?
That was a
Technical
flop.
assist
He gets
to
suspended
Jokic.
again?
No, this guy better get
No,
And then
that's
right
the
there,
guy.
that
It's the
elbow
owner.
right
He's
there
chest bumping him.
It's the owner
Go
of
back,
the
go back.
Suns.
He was chest bumping him, bro.
Oh, it's the
To the
owner
ball
of the
was-
Suns.
He was chest bumping him.
Technical
Look, he has
assist
hands
to
up. Go,
Jokic.
watch out.
Bro, yo!
And that right there.
He had his freaking chest up against the
I don't
guy.
care. It's the owner of the Phoenix Suns, bro. He can
At the end of the day,
do
when
whatever
you're
he wants.
when you're sitting front row like that, I don't give a shit who you are, from Chris Rock, your boy, to anybody else. I don't give a shit. You're in the game, bro. You're gonna get jumped on. You're gonna get a ball hit in your face.
Yeah.
Look alive and stay out of the game of play. That was cool though. So what was the verdict though? Anything come out of
They're
that?
still waiting on a suspension.
So they're really going to
supposedly.
suspend them?
The league is definitely reviewing it.
Yeah.
And
You
now
got a
right now?
I know.
He
So
got a technical foul on that play. By the
Is
way.
this a NASCAR clip or is this? I don't think this is NASCAR. though.
Okay, this is the first time. I don't know. This is NASCAR. I'm pretty sure.
I don't believe
Okay. Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened yesterday?
Yeah. I
So
watched
there was
it.
an actual fight in the NASCAR series.
Was
Fist
there?
fight,
Watch this punch.
A fight?
It was a good fight.
For what? What happened? You
no,
got to
it
give
might have been.
background though. What happened?
I'll show that after.
What? He goes up there. Look, he's you don't.
Really
do that.
good footage.
You don't touch me like that. Hey,
Watch,
you better
ready?
get
Right
off
here, right
me,
here.
buddy.
Right
You
here.
better stop, dude.
Oh,
Cracked
you
him.
heard the crack.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So he like cut him off and like he bumped him like road. It wasn't
NASCAR
anything
shit.
crazy.
NASCAR shit.
From like the. I mean, I don't watch NASCAR. Charles knows
I'm
more.
sure my boy's going nuts about this.
But,
yeah. Another fight.
Wow, he got rocked.
Yeah, he got rocked pretty
Nothing.
bad.
He
I
ate
guess
it.
those are
He
the
ate
boys.
that punch.
You freaking heard it too.
Yeah, he ate
No, I
that.
guess that's not like the indie series or anything like that. That's the actual NASCAR series.
That's crazy. So what's the context? He just cut him off.
yeah.
I
road
mean,
rage,
they
bro,
like
road
they
rage.
bumped each other. They were both able to get going
Yeah, they don't
again.
have- they
It
don't have
wasn't
horns.
anything all that crazy.
They don't have horns
and
in
he
there,
just
bro.
cracked him in the face.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty wild.
Wow, NASCAR. Make NASCAR cool again. That's sick.
I know. And
NASCAR's sick.
you guys into the Kentucky Derby or anything like that?
Sure.
All right. Well, this is the owner of the Sage horse that won the Kentucky Derby.
Mage.
Come on,
Sage.
Kryptonite.
Sage, isn't it?
Come on, Kryptonite. Come on, Kryptonite. Come on, Kryptonite. Get him, Kryptonite. Get him. Oh my God.
That's
No.
his horse.
That must
Yeah,
be
look. And he's about to win. Yeah.
Oh my, I got the chills.
That's his horse.
That is
That
so
was
sick.
his horse.
That is so
I don't know
sick.
if I should bring this
Congratulations
up.
to Javi.
I don't know if I should bring this up. You see the drama with the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah, with the #1 horse or something like
They
that.
scratched- They scratched him like 2 minutes before the race,
7
right?
horses just got killed. Before the day before the Kentucky Derby, they just got 7
died.
horses got killed. Yes,
They didn't get killed.
They died. They got
They
killed.
died.
They had a broken leg, so they killed them.
Oh
So
shit.
7 of them.
What happened exactly? Did they say?
I didn't look
That's
further
horrible.
into it, but yeah,
that has to be
7
like some type of like they were transporting them of some sort.
something happened.
Yeah, that's
7
horrible.
of them. That's crazy. That's a lot. That's a lot. But
It's so weird how like popular the Kentucky Derby is.
yeah,
Like celebrities are like sitting there, so like people just love just to go.
yeah. I got a crazy gambling story, Charles.
What's that?
And I didn't even mean to gamble.
What's that?
I'm
Mute
out,
my mic a sec?
I'm out of gambling no more. So we went out. Nick invited us out. Nick Lamberjese. He said, "Hey, let's go to Joyce's Tavern." So we went. I'm sitting at the bar, at Joyce's Tavern. The owner of the bar, comes up to us and he's like, "Hey, you wanna be in a Kentucky Derby pool? It's $10."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll do it. Yeah, why not? I'll throw money in there." So I give him the $10. He gives me a jar, and I had to pick a name out of the jar. I grab, and it's Mage. What's the horse that won? Mage.
Sage.
Sage. Okay,
Sage.
but it had an M. The name had an M in it, and I pick it up, and I go, "Oh, it's a cool name." I give it to him. Later on, I end up going by my friend Mike's house. I leave the bar. One of my friends like, "Oh shit, your horse won, Mage, Sage, whatever you want to call it." I was like, "No way, get the hell out of here!" I went back to Joy. I won $200. No way. Yeah,
You can turn me back on. No way.
Yeah. And I stopped gambling. I'm not gambling no more.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Maybe that's good karma. Somebody upstairs telling you
Yeah.
don't gamble anymore, but do stupid little things like that.
And I did it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
and you hit it.
Yep, there you go.
All right, well, good luck, Yanks. Good luck, Mets. Figure this shit out because you could obviously tell we're losing our fucking minds.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
You just been listening to Empire State Sports. Thank you so much. Charlie Cass and Ant in the backbone. We'll see you next week.
We outta here.
Gamble responsibly and see ya.
Peace.